What's up, everybody? Another episode of Purple Garbage coming at you live today. Today, I'm super excited. I got two of my best friends in the whole wide world who are fluent in Fred speak. We're doing a special episode for the NFL Kickoff week, and we just kind of want to go over some stuff. So, Jason, Reef, welcome to the show. Let's real quick start off. I know people don't care about fantasy football too much, but Reef, let's go with you first. How are you feeling about your team so far? Team or teams? Some good picks, some bad picks. Let's go.
As a person who won last year, I think my teams look great.
Same.
I got Cooper Kupp. I think he's arguably the best player. I had third pick. I took him.
Third pick? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a running back person. It's never worked out for me before. Running backs, they always get hurt. So I stayed away this year. But I got like all the rookie running backs, which is kind of concerning.
So who's your number one back right now?
I guess Etienne. And I have Damian Harris. Damian Harris had 15 touchdowns last year.
Damian Pierce, guys, let's real quick. Are you buying all this preseason hype on Damian Pierce?
Always, Of course, the Texans always have good running.
I have Damian Pierce too. I like Damian Pierce.
So we're both up on Damian Pierce.
Then I also have I had Brian Robinson or whatever his name is, but he got shot. And apparently he's gonna be back soon.
See, and I took
he was
Gibson.
Really good in college.
I took Gibson thinking that the shooting was going to be a nice lingering effect because I'm kind of like you. My backs right now are Jefferson, Leonard Fournette, Antonio Gibson, and fucking AJ Dillon. So Jay, what about you? Would you stress in the early rounds?
I had ninth pick in a 10-man league. I'm back-to-back champ in this league, so wasn't worried about it. I got Kamara and Diggs first and second, and then I kind of fucking panicked after that because I haven't done a lot of mocks, but I ended up getting one. Mike Evans at third. I didn't love that pick. I didn't know who I wanted. Me neither.
Now, real quick, boys, let's talk about the Alvin Kamara. He's supposedly got a battery case hanging over his head right now, correct? And that's something he's going to be doing trial for. Is there any chance that he's getting suspended, or is that just?
They said
that's going to be next year.
It's going to be next year, yeah.
So my Mark Ingram late round sleeper pick wasn't we're not feeling too good about Mark Ingram.
He got cut. Did he get cut? No.
He's the last running back. He was the last roster spot. Terrible pick.
Who's he? What's he?
Whatever. I mean,
he's the Saints. He's back with the Saints. He's going to be vulturing your goal line carries, Alvin.
He's old as dirt. Fuck that dude.
Yeah, we don't need to be far from dirt to score from dirt.
I don't get old as dirt on my team. I get young guns.
All right. So if you guys each had to pick, I don't want to say a sleeper, but a guy that's on your team that's not getting a ton of buzz or is not a big name that you think is going to really have a breakout year.
I'll go Allen Lazard.
Okay. Yep. Now he's vaulted up to the number one at depth chart on the Packers this year, correct?
Yep.
Now give us your thoughts into that.
Remember when Adams was like a quiet sleeper for 3 years and then he broke out?
I was a big-time Packers fan for a long time, but
listen, Aaron Rodgers number one. I don't know why it was projected so low, but
did you guys see how late he was falling? I mean, do you buy that? You still think he's going to have a good year? He's big on scapegoats, likes blaming his receivers. You think that's going to come into play with Lazard and the young guys, Jay? Are you worried about
100%, 100%. He's going to be crying and bitching and whining 100%. It's going to be coming. I like Rodgers, but it's kind of the Packers' fault. How did they not aren't there some free agents still left? Isn't OBJ still out there?
I think the Bills are trying to get him, right? Because Von Miller's already can't.
Like they don't want to win. Why would they not surround him with some weapons? I don't even understand what goes on there.
Yeah, I don't know. You would think Rodgers, with his giant ego, it's on him, but you see the team is just year after year after year neglected to surround him with good talent.
Right.
Now I think they're stressing that the running backs, Jones and Dillon, they're going to be like 1A and 1B. Hopeful for that.
Jones is going to be a receiver, basically.
So you think Dillon's going to get most of the carries, a lot of the goal line work?
Yeah, but they're both going to be studs in fantasy, I think.
Very good. Sharif, what about you? Who you got on your roster that you think is going to be it?
Back to Rodgers. I actually have Rodgers as a backup to Lamar Jackson because no one took him, and I felt like I had to. I have him in a trade chip now. I have him or Lamar, so if Lamar's really good starting out, I could, trade him for something amazing maybe.
I want him so bad.
I love Lamar, yeah.
But I think he's going to bounce back. Him and Rashad Bateman, who I also have on my bench.
Same here. Good shit, boys. Our values. Anyone else got Christian Kirk? Thinking of breakout year for Christian Kirk?
I wanted him.
I like Kirk.
All right, good.
My guy, sleeper that I don't think anyone's going to be really talking about. I have two. Sorry that I have two. Couldn't decide between them.
Okay.
But first one, he gets hurt a lot, but when he plays incredible, and I believe in his health and this team. Raheem Mostert.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Are you in a PPR league?
Miami Dolphins, right?
He has one of the highest yards per carry of all time in the NFL's history. He's always good when he's healthy. If he just stays healthy, he's going to be a top back.
Miami, correct?
I like Chase Edmonds more.
They have Edmonds, but Mostert is the guy.
So who's getting paid?
I'm more of a Myles Gaskin guy myself.
I mean, probably Edmonds because Mostert
they
gets
paid Edmonds for a reason,
yeah.
and Edmonds said,
like
"I want to be a starter.
back,
like I want a workload."
Well, I think they're going to get both, but I think people are sleeping on him. Maybe more so in deeper leagues.
No, I like.
Also, another guy I like, another running back. This is not really dependent on this guy's health, but I think Rachaad White, the Bucs rookie running back.
Who?
Yeah, Rachaad White. He's the Bucs rookie running back. I believe he was a 3rd-round pick. I watched his college highlights, so that obviously doesn't show anything, but I liked what I saw. And I think it's Fournette.
Fournette goes
there. Out of shape.
Yeah, he's on my team. I don't really want any slander right now.
So like they don't have Ronald Jones anymore. So like this guy like has a great chance. And they have Vaughn still, who they drafted last year, but I don't think he really showed anything. So
All right, well,
I'm in a deep league. It's 14 teams this one, so like I have this running back. I have him.
That's when you know you're feeling yourself in fantasy, when you're going above the 12-man league. So shout out to you.
I got Mike Evans, but I'm just worried about Tom Brady and
now before we
malnourished.
No, he is, and there's trouble at the compound. You hear about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Giselle and Tom, you're having some issues. What do you guys think it's stemming from?
I mean, I've said this 5 times. I think this is the year that Tom Brady's going to fall off.
Just keep saying it every year, buddy. You're going to be right one of these years.
I know, exactly. His heart don't seem in it. So
it already happened, Jason. Don't worry.
All right, my next question, last thing before we move on from fantasy is Trey Lance. That was who I took at quarterback. Is that an absolute
No, I love the pick.
Okay, because we're gonna run a lot, right?
Quarterbacks that can run. I love the pick.
It was like my 12th or 13th round pick, and then I got Carr in the 14th or something. So I'm like,
the ceiling's so high.
Carr after Lance.
Yeah.
See, I think Carr is gonna be incredible this year.
Yeah, but the quarterbacks who don't run, in my opinion, are just so limited to their upside.
Yeah, I know, but Carr is like pushes 400 yards every game. He throws. I mean,
he's steadily ranked outside the top 10. I feel like every year though.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
because he doesn't run.
I don't know.
He's always on the back end of the quarterback rankings. I feel like.
All right, so you guys want to let's cover kind of a little bit of week 1 before we jump in. I'll pull up the slate in a second, but real quick, we got the opening week Thursday Night Football. Who you guys feeling? We got the Los Angeles Rams, defending Super Bowl champions, and they're going against Buffalo Bills, who a lot of people think are the best team in the AFC.
That's the first game.
First game of the week. First game of the whole year. So, tell me a little bit about what you guys think of each team's offseason and kind of the matchup going in. Jay, let's start with you.
I love that the Rams got Allen Robinson. I think he's going to be a stud. It's about time he got a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I love James Cook, Dalvin Cook's little brother. I'm all over him with sleeper in fantasy, but I don't think they made any really big moves. I know Gabe Davis is going to break out. I think he's really good. Yeah, I mean, Diggs had a good year, but not as great of a year as I thought last year in fantasy. And I think Gabe Davis is stealing a lot of his target share. Now,
question for both of you. How worried about the loss of Brian Dable on Josh Allen, the receiving core, the running game? How worried are we about that?
So I'm actually not as high on the Bills as most people are this year.
All right. Hot take.
They were good. They were good in the playoffs, obviously, but they were not very good in the regular season last year. People don't really remember. I think they were 11-6, maybe even 7. No, it's 6, right? 11-6.
Yeah, and they're in a week.
Which is good, I guess, but that's a wild card record if they're not in such a bad division.
Yeah, I mean, I know you and I have kind of gone back and forth with Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, and I know it's kind of off topic, but I feel like Patrick Mahomes this year is going to be incredible. They lose Tyreek, they bring in Juju Smith-Schuster, they bring in a couple. I think Marquez Valdez-Scantling from the Packers. And I think they're more focused on the line, the running game. I think being able to spread it out, I think he's going to really benefit from that. But going back to the Rams, you guys think there's any chance of them repeating in the NFC?
Yeah. I mean, getting there, yeah. But I don't no way they win another Super Bowl in a row. It's so hard to do.
Yeah, it's so hard to do.
They might get there, especially because Tom Brady and the Bucs might not do great. I don't know.
No, for sure. What do you think, Reef?
Well, I mean, I don't even think the Bucs are really in the conversation, but I think the Rams are definitely the favorites. Like on paper, like you can't say they got worse. You know, they just they maintain. And as long as they stay healthy, they'll definitely be a favorite. You obviously have the 49ers. They're just like an annoying team kind of every year who pops up and makes Super Bowl season here and there.
Shanahan's such a good coach.
Yeah, but you know.
He is, but if you guys listen to Bill Simmons, you hear him talk about a lot about Shanahan's record, and supposedly it's like.
I mean, it's the truth.
What is it, Reef? It's right above 500 or under 500?
I think he's like exactly at 500. But like to be fair to him, he makes up for it. Like every team he's gone far with has been so much worse than where they've like he's done a lot with a little. I know they have a good team now. I think it's a little weird with the quarterback situation.
Yeah.
But the NFC, you know, it's weak. Like I'm high on the Eagles. But
dude, I kind of wanted to save it, the Eagles hype, because God, but talk about
very high on them.
So excited.
I just think I think Hurts is going to be like an MVP candidate. I don't think it's going to be because he's that good at quarterback per se. I just think like the pieces around him and the coaching,
dude,
make him explode. Like he's going to have, as long as he doesn't throw that many interceptions, like he's going to have the yards rushing. He's not going to be like he's going to be good. Like I don't think he's going to be like.
There's no way he's going to be an MVP candidate.
I think he's going to be a candidate. I really do. I just think the way
I don't see the MVP candidate either, but
I hate when there's a lot of hype around
him. Many times in his career, Kirk Cousins has amazing quarterback numbers. It's about numbers and your record at the end of the day.
He's never really been in the top 3 to 5 MVP
I know, but
discussion.
if your record's good and you have pretty good numbers, you're an MVP candidate, like as a quarterback. It's just how it works.
Yeah, I just don't think Hurts is going to be able to take that leap as a passer from last year to this year in order to get into that top 3 to 5. That's just my own opinion, but Jason, do you think this roster going into this year is just as good, if not better, than the 2017 championship roster? Because honestly, I'm looking at it, and bro,
it's got to be better on paper.
Every level, they've got playmakers.
I mean, 2017 Wentz, I would rather have him over right now. Hurts, obviously Wentz isn't great now, but the defense, dude, mainly because Wentz was on a rookie contract, right, in 2017.
Yeah, that was the big thing.
Because we signed so many big-time free agents. I've never seen a more stacked roster.
But, I mean, dude, I wrote it down. This was just a few guys, like between draft picks and offseason additions. You guys know this, obviously, but I just want to read it out loud for the people who aren't aware. They just traded and got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from the Saints, a safety position that I think is going to be – it's flying so under the radar. The guy is an absolute stud. For those of you who don't know, there's a meme last year of someone getting in Tom Brady's face. It was him.
He talks more shit than anyone in the league.
He's going to bring a swagger to our defense that I think definitely was missing. We got the best backup quarterback in the league, Gardner Minshew. We got Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis and Cam Jurgens as draft picks. You know, Cam Jurgens is going to step in this year and be a playmaker, I don't think, but for the future to replace Kelsey.
How we won in a minute.
Then you got Bradbury to be our second corner, Hassan Reddick to be an amazing pass rusher, and A.J. Brown. I mean, this team, combined with the piece we had last year, a developed Devontae Smith, a better Dallas Goedert, a better line. Man, I don't want to jinx it, boys, but real quick, let me pull up the schedules just so you guys, I mean, you know they have, I think, the third easiest schedule.
Wrong?
Hassan Reddick of South Jersey.
Temple boy, right?
I think he went to Haddon Heights, too.
I thought he was from Camden.
Camden, but yeah, maybe you're right. I thought he went to Haddon Heights, though. Living from Camden.
Remember in high school, boys, when everybody that was new to school and they were getting on the basketball courts, they would always just say I'm from Camden, and you just right away thought they were good? Yep, me too. All right, so real quick, let's pull up these first 5 games to get an idea of how we're going to be. Detroit Lions, week 1, the Hard Knocks Darlings. Win or loss, boys, on the road.
It's going to be a tough game.
Definitely. It is going to be tough. Yeah, because we have way too much hype coming in with our 100%.
Team. I think the Lions are going to be pretty good this year, like a 500 almost team.
Okay. I can see that. Now, do you think it's going to be just one of those sloppy games where the Eagles come out, you know, everyone's feeling them? That's what I kind of think. They're going to have a really sluggish start. Defense is going to make a play or two, and it's kind of going to snowball. So I think we're going to get the win, but it's not going to be pretty.
I think they'll win by a touchdown or so, you know, but it'll be like a close game, but like they'll pull away comfortably, I think, at a certain point.
So we'll just do the first 3 weeks. Jason, do you think they're going to pull that off first week or?
Yeah, I think they'll win.
Week 2, we got I think it's a Monday night game, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to be home. Got the Minnesota Vikings coming to town. We got the ghost of Jalen Reagor coming to haunt us, boys. What are our thoughts?
40-0. We're going to fucking kill the Vikings.
That's so funny. I was legit about to say blowout. Like, that's a blowout.
The Vikings, dude.
Vikings are going to blow us out. Jalen Reagor, 2 touchdowns, 130
He can have 2 touchdowns. It'll be 46-14.
Okay.
It's Monday night at home. Yeah, I mean,
not even considering the Vikings putting up a fight. It sounds like
there's a better chance
to be able to fight the Packers for the top spot in that division.
Say that again.
So you guys are kind of just both sound like you're dismissing the Vikings. I just wanted to ask, like, do you think they have any shot to contend at the top of the North with the Packers, or are you just kind of thinking they're going to be shitty this year? Or
no, I don't think they're going to be bad. I just think about like 2017, and that's just always going to be in my mind. So it's like
100%.
They cut the fool out of them back then. It's like fuck them. Like
so
especially if they're coming here Monday night. They know what happened last time. That happened a night game when they came to Philly.
Yeah, with all the stakes.
I've also been at games where we've lost to the Vikings, but
fair enough. All right, the game after that, it looks like we got 3 revenge games in a row, boys. Game after that, we got the ghost of Carson Wentz coming back to haunt us. He's on the commies, forever known as the Redskins in my heart. Bless you. What do we think in that game? I mean, we're 3-0, right?
Yeah, I think that's a low-scoring Eagles because the Commanders have a pretty good defense, I guess. They always seem like they do, at least.
It's just an NFC East game.
It's going to be
17-20-0. You know, maybe 20-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against the grain here. I'm gonna say that first commie game is gonna be a loss. I just you look at the schedule and every single game on the schedule in the first like 10 weeks looks like a victory. So I kind of have to feel like they got to get tripped up at some point. If it's the Lions or the commies, I'm going one of those two.
All right, I disagree. I think they are such a bad team every year after year. Wentz is not good. I'm sorry. I know some people in Philadelphia still have sympathy towards him.
He's not terrible, but no, he's not.
He's not terrible, you know. I know. That's what everyone says.
Is he better than Taylor Heineke?
He's the best September quarterback ever. We know.
So you're making my case for me. He's going to be hot in the middle of the beginning of the year. Ron Rivera's juiced up. Brian Robinson coming back from a gunshot wound. Carson Wentz, fuck you, Eagles. Let's go, Skins.
I'm going to make a point of this, though. I don't think it's those 3 games. I think it's the 4th game that you're looking at when they play the Jaguars. That's the trap game. Doug Peterson. The Jaguars are going to be sneaky good this year.
You stole my next little ghost of revenge thing, dude. Doug Peterson is my cherry on top.
Yes. And I think that's the game I'm worried about most.
Travis Etienne going off.
I just think they have a good team. They just had a clown for a coach last year.
I mean, Tim Tebow. He founded him. Remember that.
Yeah, to play tight ends, I guess. That's life. Baseball player, football player, baseball player.
So the
analyst. What's that?
All right, no more Steve slander. Reef, stop. So the first 4 games, we'll just kind of cover the first 4. We're thinking 3-1 from all of us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 4-0 bold.
All right, now
I'll go 3-1. I don't know which game they're gonna lose, but
it's Lions or commies, right?
Unpredictable. They win the games we think they're gonna lose.
It never fails.
We think we're gonna win. So
that's why I know it's going to be hard with our schedules and everything and football Sundays and everything, but I would like to try to get, if we could on Sundays or Mondays to try to do this and just recap each week. I just think it'll be a lot of fun, just short little,
Dude, I
tidbits.
I have an idea. We should preview the games for the next week and guess the spreads.
You guys might have to lead that because I'm not
spreads. Listen,
I'm not really knowledgeable about the spreads, but if you bring them on here, Freddie spreads.
Dude,
Reese won some big pots, so
keep track for the whole year, and
we just gotta get your microphone up a little bit more or something, because Jason, first time Zoom debut and is crystal clear,
baby.
And you're sitting back lounging, groggy and lazy.
Who,
baby? Doing a thing.
No, I was talking to Kurt.
Oh,
shout out, Kurt.
Who's Kurt?
Yeah, I don't even know that.
Out of all the divisions, let's just real quick, let's just kind of go rapid fire. I'm gonna name the divisions. You guys tell me the winners. AFC North.
Is that the Bears, right?
No, that's Baltimore. That's Pittsburgh. That's Cleveland. That's Cincy.
Gotta be Baltimore.
No Cincy love.
I agree. Baltimore.
Oh yeah, Cincy. Jeez, I heard Joe Burrow lost a lot of weight and is having trouble, a little more trouble than people thought getting back to
really
game health. Yeah, I forgot how bad his injury was last year.
I don't even remember what happened, honestly.
He got injured. Pretty sure he got hurt in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say he got to the Super Bowl. So what happened?
Yeah, he had surgery. I don't want to talk on something I'm not positive on, but I know that injury was worse than people thought, and he's gonna be ready for Week 1. But he lost weight, and he got I forget. I was listening to it earlier, but he'll still be Joe Cool. I'm not worried about it.
He's got a ruptured appendix, Jay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I could cause him some trouble for sure.
Damn, yeah. So on top of the ACL and MCL the year before, it's just he's battle tested, he's battle worn. He can fight through these things. So Cincy, Baltimore, Jay, who you got?
Baltimore.
Yeah. I think that division's probably going to come down to a week 16 or a week 17 game of one of those two. But
agreed.
Reef, what about you? And AFC North.
Like I said, I think Cincinnati overachieved a lot last year. They were only 10-7. I remember them losing a horrible game to the Jets. I think they're going to fall back to reality a little bit and maybe even miss the playoffs. Yeah. And I think Baltimore wins the division easily. Okay.
Very good. How about AFC East? Let's cover this division. We got my boy Pat, big Dolphins fan. Is there any year for Tua? Is there any chance for Tua, Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki being a blocker, the running backs? Guys, give me your case. Dolphins to win the AFC East.
Who's their coach now?
Mike McDaniel, the little Poindexter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a big question mark. I think he's smart, but
getting rid of an amazing coach in Brian Flores, I think was a huge mistake.
He was such a good coach.
They're investing in Tua over a coach, I guess. So
yeah,
can Tua carry them to the playoffs, boys? Can they win the division?
I think they can do really good, actually.
Thank you. Honestly, I think Tua gets a lot of unnecessary slander. I don't think he's great, but I don't think he's as bad as everyone makes him sound. And when Devontae Parker's your number one receiver, how good can you really be?
Right.
So
I also thought Devontae Parker's good, though. I don't know.
He supposedly is like the worst in the NFL at separation.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have a good year on the Patriots, but
you go from that to a nice little Tyreek Hill and Waddle combo with the speed. I think that's going to make life for Tua a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how Tyreek Hill is using that offense. I wonder if he's like Deebo Samuel in that offense.
For sure. Now, can I sign you up for my Dolphins winning the AFC East, Jay? Are you coming to Dolphins Island with me?
No, I'm not.
All right, well, where are you going? You going to disgusting cold Buffalo?
The Bills.
All right. Reef, speak. Take one more hit and speak.
I think the Bills win easily. I think the Dolphins will be pretty good, not because of Tua. I think Tua is one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life.
What? Are you serious, dude?
Like, he's as bad as Tim Tebow was. Tim Tebow actually...
You're crossing the line. You bring up Tebow once, I'll let it slide. Fucking dude. You don't do that. This is my stage.
Okay, well, anyway. I think he's very bad. He's horrible to me. I think they're going to be desperate by like week 6. Maybe trade for Jimmy Garoppolo or someone like that. Because they're going to be like, wow, we're really good. But there's one thing holding us back. Just like the Eagles, if Hurts is not good, they can go turn to Minshew.
Minshew mania. Let me argue against your case real quick. They're not going to use Tua for 6 or 8 games and trade him because they just put all their eggs in his basket with the offseason they had, the weapons, the coach they hired, tailor-made to him. They got rid of an amazing coach. They ain't doing a Tua half-season run and being done, my boy. It ain't happening.
Counter argument. Tried to acquire Tom Brady.
Fake news.
I saw that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard there was some shady shit that went down with that.
Giselle wanted to be closer to Miami, guys. Let's just be real. Tom was on the Masked Singer. There's a lot of shit going on right now. All right?
Yeah. Maybe.
All right. So maybe we'll go Bills, Dolphins for me.
Can I add another point about that division?
Please.
The Patriots are going to come in last.
I agree. Oh, Jets. You think over the Jets?
It's a hard quarterback.
That is
Milt Wilson's going to lead them to the.
They have no weapons. They have 0 weapons. Their quarterback stinks. Their defense stinks.
Nelson Aguilar.
Yeah.
They got Jacoby Myers, Devontae Parker, Hunter Henry.
Nelson Aguilar.
So scary.
A good run game and Bill Belichick.
Ramondre Stevenson. But the loss of Josh McDaniels, big.
Yeah, it's trying to think about that.
Without Tom Brady.
All right. So we've done 2 divisions so far. Let's go AFC South. We got the Texans. We got the Titans. We got the Jaguars. And we've got this is the division I always forget one team.
Colts, right?
Let's go, Jason. Make the case for Matty Ryan. Matty Ice from Jersey. You've been iced.
You've been iced. Yeah, I am iced because I think he's going to do better than Wentz, but not by much. I think it's going to be a similar season to last season, but it's going to change if they actually need a clutch moment at the end of the year to get in the playoffs.
Matty garbage time.
Well, I was going to say he's better in the clutch than Wentz because he fucking choked on the last game of the year to get in the
Super Bowl. He can never be brought up with clutch after that Super Bowl. You know, I hate to say it. But
that just reminded me how many interceptions Matt Ryan throws in the end zone.
You've been iced.
Coming from the years of having Julio Jones in fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Painful Matt Ryan.
So I guess it really is between the Colts and the Titans. Now, the Titans, they lose A.J. Brown. They got Derrick Henry. You know, I don't think it's really sustainable to keep up the pace he's been going at.
Malik Willis starting this year is my question.
You think he's going to supplant Tannehill?
Dude, he looks good.
He does.
He's going to be good.
Any hope for the Titans to overtake the Colts? I mean, I think that division's kind of wide open.
The Colts, I don't know. The Colts, I feel like they're like the same team as last year. You literally moved Wentz and got Matt Ryan. It's like the same type of level quarterback. I don't know.
Boring. No one cares. Yep.
Right.
So let's say Titans.
Speaking of that, did you see the Hard Knocks of the Colts last season?
Yes.
They had an in-season Hard Knocks.
Yeah, I definitely watched it
a couple weeks ago. And that really important game versus the Jags, Frank Reich had the worst speech I've ever heard.
Really?
Prepare his team. He's the reason they lost that.
Oh, I wish I could bring it up right now.
He said, listen, we're playing the Jags tomorrow to get in the playoffs. Yeah, but you can lose. There's a good chance you're going to lose. Like, got them all like afraid of the Jags.
Hey, maybe
it clearly didn't work. They got him. He put so much pressure on his team. There was so much pressure that he put on them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just do your thing, and you're better than this team. He's like, if you like, listen.
All right, Jay, 20 seconds right now. I have a must-win game. Give me a fucking speech and fire me up. Go.
No, it would take a little more game planning than that.
All right, can I try?
Go ahead.
Jason, listen to me and look me in the fucking eyes. You've got 60 minutes for the rest of your goddamn life. Do you understand me? You got one chance. One fucking chance. And if you blow this, boys, it's over. Now get your ass out to the field. Let's go. The Bears are what we thought they were.
I guarantee if Frank Wright said that, they would have won the game. You got to watch that scene, dude. It's cringy.
If I wasn't concerned about wasting time, I would pull, because we only got 4 minutes left, but I'd pull it up on YouTube so we can watch along.
Watch it later.
So AFC South, we've got Colts, Titans. Colts. Reef?
So I don't think
he's in a daze.
I think there's gonna be one surprise division winner, maybe two. I was just patiently waiting for you to be done talking about.
Sorry, I had to go on a rant.
No, that was my fault. That was me.
I was just doing my job.
Freddie speaks.
I think actually it's going to be a surprise team. It's a bold pick. I think Jacksonville is going to win the division. I just think that Trevor Lawrence is going to be very good this year. I think their talent is a lot better than people think it is. And I love Doug Peterson as a coach.
Doug Peterson, dude.
Yeah, Doug P, right?
He has a statue in Philly.
I'm out.
Way better.
He won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles. I mean, I think he's going to do good things.
I know. I'm
not. I don't think you guys understand how much of an upgrade from Urban Meyer to a guy they like actually respect.
No, Reef,
that's football. Like,
I'm pretty excited to talk about. When we get to week 6 and the Jags are 4-2 or something. It's not crazy. I laugh at it, but that's honestly that's probably the weakest division.
Doug Peterson, dude.
I kind of like the Texans as well. I think it's going to be a close division. I don't think any of them are very good per se.
Real quick though, why wouldn't the Texans invest in some kind of backup option to get them, or excuse me, cancel my point.
That was 3 years ago.
I thought Deshaun Watson was still on the Texans, and I was like, oh, he's on the Browns.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think Davis Mills is all right. I think he's like solid compared to the rest of the quarterbacks.
Brandon Cooks, Mr. 1K.
Damian Pierce is going to explode this year. No, they're not. They're going to get like 5 wins.
Yeah.
I think all those teams are not that far away from each other. If that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, we only got 2 minutes left on this one. Reef, if you want to bleed into another bonus one, we can. Jason's got to go after this, but let's finish the best division in football, AFC West. We got the Broncos adding Russell Wilson. You got the Raiders adding Devontae Adams. You got the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. You got the Chargers with probably one of the best young cores, or at least best young quarterback in football. Give me your thoughts, boys. Let's go.
I'll go here.
Yep.
Broncos.
I think it's going to be very close between the Raiders and Chiefs up top. I think the Chiefs ultimately will win, maybe like by 1 game per se. I'm really high on the Raiders this year. I know it's a lot on Derek Carr. He's not like the greatest, but like I just think their talent, like the Eagles, is so good. Like
it's another division.
Special things.
Yeah, no,
I'm not very high on the Chargers because there seem like every year there's a Chargers. Like we get
kicking, coaching, kicking and coaching
about them
every single year.
It's always 9-7. Always at the end, it's just like what happened.
Yep.
And the Broncos, I'm good on Russell Wilson.
I agree.
You don't like Russell Wilson?
I just think he's been passed.
He had Lockett and Metcalf. I mean, what was his excuse for not being good? I don't really understand.
Metcalf,
Pete Carroll
made both of them receivers.
Wait, what?
Russell Wilson made Metcalf and Tyler.
Dude, Metcalf was better with Geno Smith.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
last year.
No, just like in Jeff, he played a lot better when Geno Smith was there.
I'm just saying, I still think Russell Wilson is incredible. But what's his excuse?
I don't know.
I don't understand why he wasn't.
I just don't think
and Lockett were on the Eagles.
I know, right?
They'd be trash. Russell.
I don't think they'd be trash.
Oh, I don't think.
Dude, I think Tyler Lockett's an incredible receiver.
Same.
We don't know how to use him. I don't know.
But
Russell Wilson's great, I think.
I know it sounds crazy. I think Russell Wilson's the 4th best quarterback in the division now. That's why I have him 4th.
He's definitely not 4th behind Derek Carr, but sum it up real quick. Who do you guys got for the AFC West? Because we're gonna get cut off, and I don't want this to get cut short.
Chiefs.
I'm going Broncos. Let's ride.
All right. We're going to cap this off. Guys, we didn't get to the NFC, but it's better than getting cut off. Thank you so much for coming on. Love you guys, and we're looking forward to a football season. Thank you, boys.
See you, bud.